turns out, when you max level your first Skylander, you actually get a green ticket. When you max level 3 Skylanders, you get 2 green tickets. Bam. What's up, guys? Well, I figured I'd give you guys a bit of an update on the account. I know it's definitely a lot later than I said it was going to be, and should have been, but I decided, I'll just kind of casually run it for the rest of the week, and we'll see how we go, right? I'm actually like, I guess you could say like, I'm not actually as far as I was with the last Wailing 8 Rush, right? But I suppose like last time I was purely focused on that. This time I've kind of been playing around with a couple other things, like leveling other units, seeing how long that takes, how quick it is to actually get them leveled up and stuff. Currently you can see here the top photo. So this is one thing I want to bring up with everyone. Something I've learned is that you see the top photo, how we've got Hex, Thunderbolt, and Whirlwind there. Just let me hide this quickly so you guys can see. I do have, yeah, you'll notice how we've got like a level 64 Crit King, level 63 like Hex now. Well, when we hit max level with Hex and the other two, it turns out when you max level your first Skylander, you actually get a green ticket. When you max level 3 Skylanders, you get 2 green tickets. So when I wound up maxing all 3 of their levels, I actually got 2 green tickets, which I was then able to summon Crit King, as you'll see there, Light Hex, as you also see there, and a couple other somewhat key units, right? Like we've got Flash Ring there and whatnot, that are for like Master Eon and stuff, right? So it turns out that because of the summoning rates of the 3 stars, when we summon those 2 green tickets, we just happen to wind up with these other units. Light Hex happened to be the 4-star we got, and I was like, well, now I just kind of feel like I'm cheating with this account because it's literally giving me every unit I need for easy progression in the Wailing 8, right? And Wailing in general. We've got Boomer there as well, so there's like, we got Boomer, Trigger Happy, and there's a few other units which I'll show you guys. But it's all like, they've kind of like just thrown, for this particular account when I was playing around with stuff, kind of just throwing these units at me, right? So I wasn't really sure if it counted anymore. This is what I used for my first Wailing 8 clear, right? So it was like a 351, as you can see. And yeah, like I went with the team that I was trying out. You see their max level. This is before I started leveling Light Hex and Crypt King. Who, by the way, Light Hex definitely a better choice than bringing like Flashwing or Whirlwind or any of those other units. Turns out, just so you guys know. And yeah, let's jump on over. I'll show you guys what I've been playing around with a bit. I'm just gonna keep these 5-star runes. I pushed a little bit through scenario, which I'll show you guys now. As soon as it loads. But yeah, so I pushed a little bit through scenario. Here's the login reward. You'll see we're on day 7. I haven't done the summons yet, but as you can see, day 7. As you remember, we started just before rollover, and rollover will be in, let me see, 6 hours. It's like 1 a.m. here. I'm going to head to bed after I record this though. And we're going to do some summons. But yeah, something I've been playing around with was like I pushed down into scenario somewhat, right? As you can see, I've gone ahead. I cleared easy, picked up all the rewards, picked up the summon scrolls. I haven't actually gone down the quest chain as far as I could. Like we haven't even finished phase 1 yet, right? So I did push through scenario, but I haven't done the quest for clearing this other content. So there are plenty more rewards to get, is what I'm trying to say here, right? There's more than enough rewards, and there's like the part 2 quest rewards as well. I did go down Mirage Tower, or I went up Mirage Tower. I wanted to pick up these Heroic Omni Stones because what I did, right, was because we did summon like quite a few shards of various units, right? So we'll go through here quickly so you guys can see the shards. Pause them on any of the units that you want to have a better look at, right? We actually got like quite a lot of chopper. And what I did was, you'll see I have Hex Awakened now. By going up the tower to get those extra Omnis, and obviously by leveling certain units to a certain point, I once again went ahead, picked up Master Eon's quest rewards, right, for Hex. And yeah, it made Wailing 8 super easy. You know, you get Flashwing, Whirlwind, Grilla Driller, and Crit King. You level them. You know, you do what Master Eon wants you to do, and then you get all these extra like shards, right? But so I leveled these two up. I got these shards. I'll tell you guys about Crit King in a second though. And then of course, once I got these shards, I was able to 5-star Hex, right? Which is what you want to do first before trying to awaken her. And then you get the extra 250 shards. Boom, awakened Hex, right? Or 5-star awakened Hex to play around with. Now, the only thing about Crit King is that if you do summon him, you need him to be 4-star, right? Maybe you don't summon enough of his shards. Well, guess what, right? If you go exchange, use Omni Soul Stones, look at how many rare shards I've got. This is from playing through like part 1 of the quest as well as going at Mirage Tower, I think it was. Like, you get given a whole bunch of these rare Omni Gems right at the start at some point. I can't actually remember exactly when, but like they're at the start, right? And you'll be able to use these to get your Crit King to a 4-star, like I have. And once again, you know, that's once you summon him. And there's a very good chance you're going to summon him, right? Because of the summon rates. We'll have a look at those in a minute, right? The Light Hex, that was pretty lucky. I'll say that's probably pretty lucky. Though there has been like a trend in accounts that I've rolled when I'm starting these accounts and I'm going through the scenario and we're trying to summon stuff, I find more often than not that I'm getting 4-stars and 5-stars that I haven't summoned yet, right? So like the guaranteed 5-star shards, usually I'm going to summon a new 5-star rather than getting like dupe shards to help me power up the ones I've already got, which is usually what I want. But usually it's like, actually no, you don't have this unit yet. Here, take this. So like, I don't know if maybe there's some kind of background mechanic working there for us, or if it's just like completely RNG. I'm guessing it's completely RNG, you know, um, or at least maybe with the new summon system, right? However, with these like scrolls themselves, when we go into our inventory here, I don't know if there's some kind of extra mechanic there, right? It's probably super R like it probably is just all RNG, uh, and I'm just getting lucky by getting all these variants. But yeah. Anyways, so I used the rare Omnis, powered him up to 4-star, and then you know got my 5-star Awakened Hex, right? Meanwhile, I was leveling other units, you know, so I went back, I got my Wailing 8 clear, and I was like, well, I've got Crit King now. Went back, leveled Hex Crit King, boom, like super easy Wailing 8 farm, right? Um, Thunderbolt, like I cleared it with Thunderbolt. The problem with Thunderbolt is that the guy just doesn't really have any AoE skills other than this 40% chance to summon Lightning Kill out on all enemies when enemy evades, right? So the enemy has to evade, right? Uh, if you're using him in Wailing 8, they're probably not going to evade because, your elemental advantage. So bit tricky. Now, as you guys can see, I don't quite have enough shards for these guys, but I got Kaboom, Light Jetpack. We've got Igniter, right? Oops, haven't even gone to the skills tab yet. 180 shards for Igniter. Like we can get him up, probably 4-star something. And then we can throw whatever kind of runes we want for rolling 8 on him now, right? We've got Chill. We can throw whatever kind of runes we want on Chill once Chill's max level. There's our tank. And Kaboom. We actually got 200 shards of Kaboom. This was like all summoned, right? So far all we've done is summon everything that is given to us at the start. So you might have noticed that the Spring of Souls, or in the inventory, you'll notice I had like 5 of these white tickets. They're the ones I got as the maintenance reward from the patch itself. So I haven't touched those, and I've purposely gone out of my way to not touch them, right? Because I want to say, hey, look, this is what newbies get given, and this is what they're always going to get given, right? So you see, I've been farming a bit, and yeah, like we got quite a lot of shards, and we got all the units we kind of need to progress, right? Like we even got gear shift here. I think this came from a white ticket yesterday. Like Crush is great for invasion. We've got Ninjini here as well if you really want to use it for B10 if you're gonna go that route, right? But I mean you've got Igniter, Kaboom, and Chill, which is one of the safer manual teams if you ever want to do that. And for B9, of course, you've got Boomer, right? And like Boomer can like solo that. But you've also got Snapshot. Boomer Snapshot is actually not a bad team for it. But just Boomer and almost anyone that doesn't mess with your mana, usually pretty good for B9. I went Boomer Crit King at one point, so what's going to happen there is Crit King is going to kind of help on the waves, but he'll probably either die on the waves or at the boss because he is elemental disadvantage and he takes priority usually, right? So he'll usually take the hits for you while Boomer does the killing blow, right? That works out pretty nice. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what we get. Let's do this heroic swap scroll first. See what we get. All right, nice, easy. I saved these guys just for this video. All right. Oh, boom, Dino Ring, nice. Actually, not bad in a knockdown team. And here are our free Nat 5 shards. Let's see. We'll take the 30 first. I think this one was the 7. Oh, my bad. That's why it's a free 30, right? It's a 4-star scroll. I always get these confused. That's my bad. This one here should be the Nat 5. Let's go. There it is. Easy, guys. Damn, so I got Drobot. That's not too bad, right? So I believe that one was from 10-7. Which means, yeah, okay, that's my mistake. I said it was a Nat 5. It's heroic. That's completely my bad, guys. But anyways, as you can see, you get some 4-star shards as well. Not enough to summon them though, which is a little bit odd. I would prefer to have seen like the Lauren rewards like guarantee you that full summon. But as you can see now, we're like 30 out of 40. Bit of a disappointment in that. Like I had previously noticed that it said 30 shards, and I was like, oh, so we won't be able to summon anything. It's just the shards for it. I feel like maybe they might have miscalculated that. That's probably an accident on their part. Like having brought in the new system because you were getting those rewards previously already, right? Like these, the 7-day login rewards was something that were here beforehand, including the green ticket. I'm pretty sure. So I have a feeling that like these didn't get updated to begin with, right? These welcome presents have been around a little while, but yeah. So you get all these extra goodies. One of the things that I really like is that once you do get the hex, right, you actually get this 5-star crate, right? So 5-star premium rune crate. It says like 4, 5, 6, 3 hit runes included. And I believe you get the other 3, yeah, from the Barbella crate. So you get like a whole set of 5-star hit runes. However, by the time you do actually wind up like collecting those crates, whoops, we'll pop down here, having a little bit of lag. You'll probably have like you'll see I've started collecting some 6-star runes. Look at this Fatal Rune slot 2 crit rate. Look at that. That's more than enough crit rate than you'll ever need. You could pair this rune with, you pair this rune with another Fatal Rune, and you max it out, and then you throw this Fatal Rune with another Fatal Rune, and then a Strike set. That's probably all the crit rate you're gonna need, or kind of. I think it's like 35% crit rate max, so you'll have like another 10%. So that's like 45% ish crit rate right there in that one rune, right? Now, as you can see, I haven't really been like super lucky with the 6 stars. I've only really been farming Welling 8 this evening. and I want to see what I could get. I've kept all the 5-star and above runes, so you see I've only got like 3-ish, 6-star runes so far. And a couple of them are hope runes, but we do have like an attack slot one, which is pretty nice. Even though it's a hope rune, like having that 6-star attack rune right there, that's a massive upgrade from a 5-star rune in general, right? And yeah, just want to show you guys the results of some like casual play. And yeah, give you an actual update on the account. Obviously, of course, I won't continue playing the account past today. I just wanted to show you guys that, hey, yeah, like, you know, we'll check the summon rates quickly so I can show you guys. But if we go to this little dice image here, you can see the summon rates here, right? So if you have a look, wish stones, 20% chance of a rare. That's all right. We'll ignore that. We're not really interested in the wish stone summon, though that does help a little bit. You know, you get your premiums, your normals, and your rares from your wish stones. I have actually gotten a 4-star from my wish stones, and you'll see you actually get you will get 50 shards of a legendary 5-star. You get 40 shards of a heroic 4-star. Like you get enough shards to summon these units, right? When you actually do summon them through the wish stones and stuff. Now, when we go here, so I think this one here is the one I want. Because it just says summon. I think this is like the 800 gem summon. 1 soul stone type available, 10 premium Skylanders. But anyways, the key thing to look at is the a legendary 5-star. It's a 2% chance, but you do get like a flat 100 of their shards every time they drop. The heroic 4-star is 80, and the rare is 60. Now, if you want to have a look at the rare, it's like a 44% chance. 49% chance of a 2-star, 44% chance of a 3-star. So, like, if you're regularly summoning these things, yeah. So here's the 8 times summon, and this is basically a white ticket. Sorry. So the regular summon is basically the white ticket, and the 8x summon is the green ticket, right? And once again, you'll see 44% chance of them to be a 3-star, 49% chance to be a 2-star. It is a very low chance for heroic and 5-star, but when you're like starting out, of course, you've got a very good chance of filling out your 3-star unit deck, right? So Crypt King, every unit that's going to actually like be so like that you need for Master Eon's quest, which is like all these units from Master Eon are going to help you progress through the game. For the rest of the game, you know, you just max their level, throw runes on them. Really good chance of getting them through the green, like the green summon tickets that you do get, as well as the white tickets, right? Don't like completely throw away the idea of the white tickets because it is actually pretty solid. Now I believe I've frozen. Oh dear. I'm gonna cut quickly and let me fix this up. All right, we back. I think it's fixed. A little bit odd, but yeah. As I was saying, like if you don't initially summon like Crypt King and the other units for Master Eon and stuff like that, there's a good chance you're going to. Basically, it's going to be very hard to actually go through all of your quest line because that's what you want to focus on, right? You want to focus on your quest line, and then just use the units you get, and you will with the rate of these 3-stars being like 44%, you're gonna get them at some point, right? And if like worst comes to worst, deck out in your 5-star runes from Scenario and do what you can in Master Eon. You're not gonna get like 10 out of 10 shards on the 5-star runes. You will, of course, just using Elemental Advantage, like using one of the healers like Flashwing, Whirlwind, or whoever. You'll be able to do Wailing 8. Even like I was saying in the last video, if you really need to, you could do Wailing 7. However, you're going to be looking at a lot of 4-star runes. It's just not worth farming B7 or Wailing 7 in this game. It's just nothing but 4-stars for days on end. That was actually like I spent a couple of days trying to farm Wailing 7 just to see if it was worth anything these days. And I got one 6-star rune, I think. But it's just garbage 4-stars for the most part, guys. And when we're farming like hard scenario and getting 5-star runes, there's no point farming like Beast or Wailing 7 for 4-star runes, right? So yeah, that's pretty much where the account's at. And of course, as you can see here with the elemental tickets, when you do synthesize them or alchemy them up, it's like 50-50 chance of 100 shards for a legendary or 200 shards for heroic 4-star. And when you trade in, I'm not sure about the 100 shards, but someone calculated the 200 shards for me when I did one of the tickets the other day. And they said that you get like a third of the point cost back, right? So if let's say you summon a unit and then you're like, oh, I've already got this unit, right? I've already finished. Let's say you summon Gear Shift shards, but you've already got Gear Shift finished. You exchange it, and you get Sprocket shards, right? Which is what happened for me. However, my Sprocket's not finished. But let's say you've got Gear Shift and Sprocket finished. What do, right? Well, you trade them back in. You alchemy your shards back into more points, so you can get another elemental ticket. And from what they were saying, it's like a third of the way there, right? So you're already done with like 1 out of 3 points worth of on your way to your next ticket just by summoning a dupe, right? So that's not bad. Now I'm not sure if it's the same thing for your legendary 5-star. I'd have to check how much you get per point of them. But yeah, so it's not too bad of a system when you take into account that there's a good chance you're going to get a unit that you don't have, and if you do get a unit that you already have, you can still exchange, which you've got double the chance of getting a unit that you don't have, right? Of course, you're not going to be exchanging a 4-star for a 5-star. When you use exchange, it's always going to be that same. It's always going to be like another 4-star of that element, right? Anyways, I'll leave it there today. That was all I wanted to show you guys. That the progress is still there. You can see Barbella and Stealth Elf are also like almost max level. They've been sitting in the support, or sorry, the what's it called actually? I'm totally blanking on what it was called. Spectator, sorry, not support. Yeah, the spectator slot. I remember it on the way there. So they've just been chilling out in the spectator slot the whole week while I like grind up other units. So now on this account we've got like almost 6, 7, 8 max level units, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, and yeah, it doesn't take long at all to level them now, or at least like it. It's still a grind, but it's like so much quicker now, guys. Like you can get these units leveled up so fast. All right. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully this has kind of been a little bit of help for you guys, just to show you that, hey, don't worry too much. Just like I said, throw the runes on there, max their level, throw some runes on. Go at your own pace, right? Don't be in a rush to get them like 100%. Just get those runes, optimize your stats. So like as you can see here, Hex is still just chilling out. Maxed out some of these attack runes, right? Thunderbolt energy runes. Now I haven't changed them. Crit King as well. I think Crit King has Whirlwind's runes. And Light Hex is just chilling out on some, I think I stole the runes from Flashwing. Yeah, so he's just Flashwing runes, right? HP, defense, whatever. Alright, easy stats. She's got like 9k HP. She's just there to diminish immune for Wailing 8. And then of course we've got Barbella and Stealth Elf, who could be used for Wailing Beast 8. And yeah, as like I said, I'll wrap it up there. Good luck, guys. Happy progression. Just be patient. I didn't get the runes in like this evening, but I did get a couple nice runes, and you're going to get the runes eventually, right? So yeah, don't fuss too much, right? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ta-ta.